Hello you guys, welcome back to Issues Diaries, and I will be talking about something we need to talk about. It's getting on my nerves. I'm talking about races. Being racist or being racist or whatever. This needs to stop. I know I can't change anybody's minds about this, but being racist is the biggest issues in the world. We have the president is the biggest racist. And we have people, it's always racist, and there's people that are not racist. I'm not racist. I was never, my family is, my dad's side of the family, they grew up at that time, back in those days. But I don't see myself being like that, because, being racist is like, we're the same human beings. It doesn't matter what you look like. We love each other. It doesn't matter if you're black and Mexican and gay, bi, trans, lesbian. It shouldn't matter. You shouldn't be racist to people. You shouldn't be... That's why I don't go to church. Because, I used to go to church when I was a kid though. But when I got older, when I finally found out why I was gay and stuff, and I was kind of like scared going to church because I knew I was going to get judged, and I know I would be sitting in a building with a lot of people has a lot of races. Like sometimes they see the South people, but I'm from the South, and they kind of think everyone in the South is racist, but no, not really, because I'm not racist. I cannot say words. Those words is held against you and not saying those words because it's bad to say. It's like what you say to women and what you say to gay people, black people, Mexicans and stuff. It's like, oh Lord. Being racist doesn't get you anywhere. There's some people are not. There's people are prejudiced. There's people homophobic, and there's people, being racist is like, you don't want your... I try to take myself out of the being around people that's racist. Like my aunt, she was, but since I came out, she kind of disowned me. She kind of like don't want me around no more, and it's kind of sad because, you grew up with a person, and that's the one thing you're fearful of, and like if you're gay and stuff, and you try to like come out, and then you feel like if you come out, your family is not gonna love you and stuff, and like there's some families that sticks by you, but there's like that one family member is racist, and then the whole family might be a racist, and it's like sometimes you hide yourself, and sometimes you don't know what to do. But being racist is never gonna get you by anything. Like the president, I don't know if he is racist, but like the whole thing with Roseanne, and she got kicked off of her show for what she said being racist. That's something you don't joke about. You don't joke about people's colors. We share the same thing. People don't understand because you're white and stuff. We share the same thing because our skins are different colors. Like, come on, people. Come on. Being racist is, like, a bad thing. It's like, you don't want to be racist no more. I don't know why this world is full of hate and racism. We sit over there and we look at each other. It's like, we're the same thing. We're human beings. We're put on this earth for a reason. And I don't want to have if I have children and kids, I don't want them to grow up being like that. I'm not judging people. It's just, I hate the whole thing of being racist, because you don't want people to look at you different, because, you have family members and they say those words I hate. It's that when someone calls you a faggot if you're gay, or you call a woman a bitch, it's kind of like a slap in your face. It's kind of like, Yeah, I know I am, but you don't have to be so racist about it. You don't have to. And then sometimes people are labeled as racist because they say, like that Meghan Markle, she said something and she got kicked off of her show. And, I mean, come on. You say one thing and you are labeled as a racist. I mean, there is people out here do feel like you're racist and you're not. And there's people like they're racist about how people would date other people. It's like same sex. It's like two men, two lesbian, all that. I mean, gay people can be racist too, but some people don't know that. But that can be true. It depends on how you grew up, but sometimes she can take herself out of that because because back then you kind of grew up being like that, being racist and stuff. But um, because back then was the bad at that time. But that's the reason why I have a feeling that's the reason why because we had the election day on Tuesday, November the 6th, and there was like Stacey Everett. Stacey, she was black, um, and the guy she was running against was white, and it was weird because stuff was happening with the voting thingies and stuff, and some of it I kind of think it was rigged, but I'm not gonna say anything because I'm just saying I feel like she lost because of that, and she was a woman, and I hate that because men are racist to women, kinda, because like they think women can't do anything. Power of the women, just we're so far. I think one day racists would just crumble and not be so much in the future. I think people are kind of like dying down from it, hopefully, but it's like all these things are happening like where places like cake shops are not want to give like cake to gay people for gay marriage and stuff, and then like they don't want to serve you at a restaurant or something. And then you have like Christians, but if you go to churches, it's like you feel like you can't be in those places because people are judging you and hating you, and that's why I don't go. I mean, I want to start going to church because I want to get good with God again and stuff. It's just that part. But I would never be racist. It's not in my blood. It's not in my DNA. It's not in my heart to be racist against someone because they're different from you. Like, different color. Everybody has different color. There's like people all around. We are not just the white people. I mean, there was Indians. They had dark skin and stuff. I think people with dark skin are beautiful. I just love it. It's just like different, and I like it. There's nothing wrong with that. So, give me a comment if anyone in your family is racist and what do you think about this? Talking about this, why do you think people will people change in the future? Will be better not to be racist? Will people grow out of it? Will people love each other more? Hopefully, because we are bringing up the new generations and stuff, teaching them how not to be racist to gay people, black people, Mexicans, um, all those, a bunch of people. This is like we gotta fight for equal rights and stuff. Um, that's the biggest thing we're fighting for, and um, I'm gonna give a shout out to women's rights. You go girls, you go women, you go. And I'm gonna give a shout out to transgenders. There's a lot of I have noticed there is a lot of racist gay people out here because I pitted it online about the politicians. They don't care about us. They trying to take transgenders' rights away for trying to get Medicaid and stuff, and they trying to and a bunch of them was hating on me because they was like, we don't want to pay for to get someone's a sex change. I'm like, that's just being racist. That's just being nasty to your own kind. I mean, I would pay for someone to get a change. I mean, it's my heart, and it's not gonna get you by. I want to give a shout out to drag queens. They was here first. That's why I think they should put a D in the LGBT, because drag queens was here way before they started the whole movement with Stonewall. And some of you don't know Stonewall, look it up. It happened in New York, and they was the first with the protests and stuff. But I love you guys, and I'm not judging anyone, but we need to stop being racist or racist or whatever you call it. I have family members I can't talk because my aunt, she's kind of like, but I don't put myself into that. I mean, what my ancestors did it back in the day, I do not agree with them what they did. That is just not, And I love you all, and give me a comment and let me know if anyone in your family is racist. Let me know if you feel like there's other things and other people. There's not just like, we all have this thing. But I love you guys. Give me a comment, and I will see you back on Issue Diaries. Give me a comment what's the next issues I need to work on and talk about and help you guys. And I will see you real soon. I will talk to you later. Goodbye.